I have a problem, and hopefully I'm going to fix it. So my problem is that it kept getting hit and would swing left and right, and it eventually cracked. But I printed a new one, and also it's loose. So what I'm gonna do is take that off. I already printed a new one. I'm gonna get the insert set up and kind of go over it real quick. These will be the new adapters. Same as the old adapters, just printed with hopefully thicker wall. I think I did thicker walls. I also added a little more of a transition to the fillet right here, which doesn't actually look noticeable. It's all right. I also have these inserts, these little helicoils. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to tap the back side of this and insert those with some adhesive or something to kind of make set screws. I did that with the other one. It's worked great. It's actually holding up to where it cracked the actual plastic itself before it pulled the threads out. So I'm gonna go with that. And yeah, get these mounted up today. I didn't really give it an introduction on these mirrors, but I've been running them for probably half a year already. They're not the best at functionality, but they look really good, at least in my opinion. So I've ran the stock mirrors, obviously, because it came with them. I went with the F1 style mirrors, which are pretty common, I think, for Miatas. I had just cheap ones. They never really stayed in position. They visibility was terrible. If you tried to like position them how they needed to be positioned, it didn't look good. As far as like aesthetically, they were kind of crooked. I wanted something different, and I found these mirrors on AliExpress. Actually, they're also on Amazon, but I got them from AliExpress because they were a little cheaper, and they are for a motorcycle. What I liked was that they had basically, I just like them for the aesthetic. The mirrors, when positioned how they needed to be, were just as bad as the F1 mirrors. They really didn't provide any sort of visibility. So what I ended up doing was I went with a set of blind spot mirrors that were actually in the same shape of those motorcycle mirrors. And I actually bought those blind spot mirrors with the intention of making my own 3D printed mirrors. And I just never took the time to get better at modeling. And once I found these mirrors, I was happy with how they turned out. So I just kept them. I still might revisit that later once I get better at 3D modeling or actually start learning. But for now, this is what I got. Yeah, so I actually did these. I had to print a couple different versions of this to get the angle right. But in the end, I think it looks really good. And it's different. I think nobody else is running motorcycle mirrors. I get some laughs. I get some people saying they look good. I like them, so that's what we're doing. I'm gonna put these inserts in, let the adhesive cure, and hopefully get these put back together tonight. The mirrors themselves do have turn signals, but I never hooked them up. I don't know if I'm going to, but I got the ones with the turn signals just in case I wanted to do that in the future. They're also kind of faded. The weather might not permit for me to paint them, but I also might paint them while I have them off. Just satin black, just to, a refresh. But I do have like a couple paint chips in some areas. I mean, they were like $14. I'm not expecting the best quality in paint here, but yeah, I might hit them with some paint before I put them back on. If not, I'll do that at a later time. But right now, I need them to be mounted properly because right now, at highway speeds, the thing's flapping all over the place. Luckily, it hasn't fell off yet. All right, it's the next day, and these inserts are glued in. Let's see, where's it at? Yeah, the inserts are glued in. I'm gonna go and throw this on because I realized how much I actually need that mirror. So I'm not gonna paint it yet, but I gotta get this switched out really quick. Let's go. That's the new one. It's an old one. It actually cracked right there. Again, I don't know. It held up pretty well for a while. I printed this one with more walls. Hopefully it'll last longer. If not, maybe I'll do a redesign. I could also print it solid, but I didn't feel the need to do that at first. I did increase the infill and the wall count, but Alright, so that was replacing one of my mirror adapters. The other one is also developing a crack. I've had those on there for probably, I want to say about 6 months. So they have been holding up. They might need to be done in a 100% infill. I'll probably do another set with 100% infill and get those installed later on. But I really need this mirror back up because I realized how much I needed it getting on and off the freeway. My commute's like 15 minutes to work, and actually I got to go to work right now, so I absolutely had to have that mirror. Yeah, I know, I could just turn my head, but like it's helpful, especially at night. But yeah, got that taken care of. It's back on for now. If you want a set of these mirrors, I can put a link down below if you want to check them out. If you want the adapters, I can put them on my website. If that's something that you're interested in, let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.